Hello and welcome back to another lesson with Once Upon English. I'm so glad you're here because today's session is going to be both fun and very helpful. I've prepared something a little different, something that will not only improve your English listening skills, but also help you speak English more naturally and confidently. This lesson focuses on a powerful technique called shadowing. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is shadowing? Simply put, shadowing is when you carefully listen to a native English speaker, in this case me, and then immediately repeat what I say, word for word, just like an echo. You don't just repeat the words, though. You try to copy the way I pronounce them, how I stress certain syllables, the rhythm of my speech, and even the rise and fall of my voice, known as intonation. Why is shadowing so useful? Because it trains your ears and mouth at the same time. You get to practice how English sounds and how to make those sounds yourself. This helps you develop a more natural-sounding accent and improves both your fluency and comprehension, all in one activity. Now, here's how to get the most out of this video. First, simply listen to the story I'll tell you. Try to focus on the overall meaning and how the words sound. Then, watch the video again, but this time, after each sentence, pause the video and repeat the sentence out loud. Try to copy my voice as closely as possible. Don't worry about being perfect. Just aim to get better each time. You can do this exercise 2 or 3 times, or as many times as you like. With each round, it will become a little easier and more natural. And here's some good news: you don't have to guess what I'm saying. All of the words will appear on your screen while I speak, so you can read along and clearly understand every part of the story. Are you ready to begin? Let's start this journey together, and by the end of it, you'll not only understand English better, but you'll sound better speaking it too. Now, before we jump in, let me give you a quick preview of today's story. It's about a young woman who is learning English, just like many of you watching this video. She finds herself in a common, everyday situation. She needs to visit the doctor because she's not feeling well. But during the appointment, something unexpected and quite funny happens. She tries to explain how she feels, but instead of saying the right word, she makes a small mistake. That mistake completely changes the meaning of what she's trying to say, and the doctor ends up very confused. This story is not just entertaining, it's also a great reminder that learning a new language often involves making mistakes. And that's okay. These little moments are sometimes the best way to learn. So, if you're ready, grab a notebook if you want to take notes, find a quiet place where you can focus, and settle in. We're going to enjoy the story together. And don't forget, you can use this video however it helps you most. Watch it once to understand the story, then go back and listen again. Pause after each sentence, repeat what I say out loud, and practice shadowing my voice. The more you repeat, the more confident and natural your English will become. Let's dive into the story. My name is Anna, and I'm currently learning English. I study every single day because I want to improve, but let me be honest, it's not always easy. Sometimes, even the simplest words slip from my memory. Other times, I try to say something, but the words come out wrong. Today is one of those difficult days. I'm not feeling well. My stomach is hurting, and I don't know what's causing it. I didn't eat a lot, and I haven't eaten anything unusual, but something feels off. After thinking about it for a while, I decided it's best to see a doctor. This makes me nervous. It's my first time going to a doctor and speaking entirely in English. I start to worry. What if I don't know the right words? What if I make a mistake and the doctor doesn't understand me? The idea of trying to explain how I feel in another language is scary, but I know I have to do it. To prepare, I take out my phone and search for how to tell the doctor I'm feeling sick. I find a simple phrase, "I have a stomach ache." That seems easy enough. I repeat it in my head over and over. I have a stomach ache. I feel sick. I feel bad. I feel ready now. I sit in the waiting room, and time seems to move slowly. I wait, and wait, until finally, someone calls my name. "Hello, Anna." Yes, it's my turn. I get up and walk into the room. A man is sitting at the desk. He looks kind and professional. He greets me. "Hello, how can I help you today?" I open my mouth and say, "I feel sin." The doctor pauses. He just looks at me unsure. I try again more urgently. "Yes, I feel very sin today." What is happening? But now my brain feels scrambled. I can't remember the right word. All I can think of is sin. I know that's not it, but I can't stop myself. The doctor finally responds with a smile and says, "Oh, okay, that's good." I smile back, confused. I think, wait, what? What's good? What do I say now? This is not how I practiced it. I panic. My mind goes blank. I'm not sure if the doctor understands me, or if I even understand myself. I just wanted to say I feel unwell. But now I'm frozen. The room goes quiet. The silence feels heavy, and I start to feel embarrassed. This is a disaster, I think. How do I fix this? What can I do? Then the doctor gently asks, "Can you tell me why you're here?" I try again, fumbling. Yes, I feel sin. I don't feel sinful. I feel bad sin. I feel sin bad. What am I even saying? These aren't real words. Why am I mixing everything up? I see the doctor begin to write something down. That makes me panic even more. Why is he writing? What is he writing? Does he think I'm crazy? Is he going to give me the wrong medicine? Will he call someone? I want to leave. And then it hits me, my phone. I quickly grab it and open my translator app. I type in what I want to say. The app responds, "I feel sick." Yes. That's the word, sick, not sin. I turn to the doctor and say, "Sorry. I meant to say, I feel sick. Not sin, sick." He laughs warmly and says, "Ah, that makes much more sense." I feel a huge wave of relief wash over me. Finally, he understands. Then he adds, "Don't worry. That mistake happens all the time." All the time? I ask, surprised. "Yes," he says. "You're not the first and probably not the last." I can't tell whether I should feel better or more embarrassed, but at least he's being kind. Then he returns to the original problem. "Okay, let's talk about your stomach. When did the pain start?" I almost forgot I came here because of my stomach. The embarrassment distracted me, but yes, it still hurts. I tell him it started that morning. I'm not sure why, maybe something I ate. He nods and asks a few more questions. He listens patiently, takes some notes, and then says, "All right, I'll give you some medicine. You should feel better soon." I say, "Thank you. And sorry again." He smiles and replies, "It's okay." This story just made my day more interesting. I laugh a little, and then I think, maybe this story will help someone else too. Someone who's learning English just like I am. The doctor hands me a piece of paper, my prescription. "Take this to the pharmacy," he says. "They'll give you the medicine." I thank him again and leave the clinic. I walk to the pharmacy and hand the prescription to the pharmacist at the counter. She reads it, then looks up and asks, "Do you want the regular one or the extra strong one?" "Wait, what? Extra strong? Why would I need that?" I ask, "What's the difference?" She replies, "The extra strong one works faster. It's good for energy and confidence." Energy? Confidence? Now I'm confused again. I ask, "Wait, what is this medicine for?" She answers, "It's for feeling sin." Again, "Sin?" I say, No, not sin. I feel sick." She double-checks the paper, then chuckles. "Oh, I think the doctor made a joke." "A joke?" I ask, puzzled. She turns the paper over. On the back, there's a note. "Patient says she feels sin. Please give her the right medicine for sick, not sin." Now I don't know whether to laugh or cry. The pharmacist smiles kindly and says, "Don't worry, I'll give you the real medicine." I reply, "Thank you. And please forget everything I said today." She laughs gently and reassures me. It's okay. We all make mistakes. Finally, I received my medicine. I go home, take the first pill, drink some water, and sit down. I take a deep breath and think to myself, that was the craziest doctor's visit of my life. But I also know one thing for sure. I will never forget the word sick again. Learning a new language is never easy. You can study hard and still make mistakes, and that's okay. In this story, Anna wanted to say something simple. "I feel sick." But instead she said, "I feel sin." It was a funny mistake, maybe even a little embarrassing, but it was also a powerful learning moment. What matters most is that Anna didn't give up. Even when things went wrong, she kept trying. She used what she had, her phone, her determination, and her courage. And in the end, the doctor understood her. That is success. Many English learners worry about making mistakes. They think, what if I say something wrong? But the truth is you will. Everyone does. Mistakes are not failures. They're part of the learning process. They help us grow, improve, and sometimes even create unforgettable stories. So next time you feel nervous, remember Anna. Remember her mistake and how she kept going. She made it through, and now she knows the word sick perfectly. And now, so do you. Remember, the more you practice, the more confident you will feel. Try using one of these phrases today. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed Anna's story and learned something new. Remember, you can watch this video again and again to practice your shadowing. Repeating the story will help you speak English with better pronunciation, rhythm, and confidence. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more fun and useful English lessons. Before we go, remember this: learning English is not about being perfect, it's about being brave, and trying. Even a small mistake can help you grow and connect with others. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and enjoy the journey. See you in the next video.